Hello, everybody. You're currently tuning into the Dale, Wisconsin Sessions. This is episode number 3.
That's 6. You held up 2 3s. Sorry, I want to interrupt you.
We're currently here in Buff State University in 91.3 FM WBNY, Buffalo's original alternative since 1982. This is an interview as part of the Dale, Wisconsin Sessions. Coming all the way from Buffalo, New York, plucking and playing her way to city pop stardom. You may know her from RomCom Victims or elsewhere. It's Lex Squire, a.k.a. Radio Calisthenics. Thank you.
I'm so happy to be here on the Dale, Wisconsin show. Thank you, Dale, Wisconsin, for having me.
You're a big fan.
I am actually a big fan.
Of the Dale, Wisconsin show, as so he's told me.
I'm actually a big fan. Did your intern tell you that?
I am the intern.
Oh. Did I tell you that? No, it's true. As the story famously goes, I was driving home one night. I love to listen to 91.3 FM WBNY Buffalo's original alternative in the car, and I just so happened to be tuned into the Dale, Wisconsin show, and you were advertising the first Radio Calisthenics show, and I had not even known at that point that you were just Dale, Wisconsin, and that the Dale, Wisconsin show existed. And then you took callers, so I called you. I said, "Hey, who are you?" Or no, it kind of went like it was more coy than that. I think I was like, "Who is this?" And you said, "Who is this?" It was more of that vibe. It wasn't accusatory. Yeah, I love Dale, Wisconsin, and all those Wisconsinites, of which I am one.
Enough about Dale, Wisconsin. How are you doing? How is it going today?
I'm doing so good. What did I do today? I bought a painting today from someone. That was fun. That's kind of all I did. I woke up very late, and then I went out into the world and bought a painting, and then I came here.
You were quite artful.
Yes.
From what I've seen.
I'm a patron. In this instance, a patron of the arts.
What do you mean, like patron? Like you were consuming?
I was consuming the arts, yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But I mean, I know you do like a lot of like animation and visual art. Like where did that kind of come into play for you?
That's like my not fallback, but I've always felt more comfortable with art than music. I love to doodle. I love to do it all. Yeah, animation. I do a lot of flyers for people these days. sometimes logos. It's all very fun. It's all very good fun. And I'm excited to see, because even though the album is coming out very soon, I have not started on much of the visual aspect of it, but I'm hoping to make that good as well. Hoping to make it all cohesive and beautiful and fun and cool.
Do you see it as like an aid to your music, or
I would
like
it
acting
to.
in conjunction, perhaps?
I'm thinking more about the audio for sure
Yeah.
when I'm putting this all together, but I would love for it to have a good visual look. I'm having Silas Rubeck, aka Sills the Schmuck. We filmed a music video. They helped me film a music video. I have to put the damn thing together, but they're so good with scrounging together old cameras and analog video, glitch gear, stuff like that. So the shots we got are pretty fun, and I'm excited to, you know. You have one thing,
Yeah.
and you have another thing.
Pen, pineapple, apple pen.
Yeah, PPAP. Let's talk about that. Let's talk more about that. That's actually been a huge inspiration for Radio Calisthenics. Was that guy? What other songs does he have? Pencil.
He was in YouTube Rewind.
Of what year?
Whatever year.
How long
that
ago?
was.
I know. It's like, how long ago was that?
Before YouTube Rewind took a shit, or maybe it was the year that it took a shit.
I would love to make a song inspired by him that was about a writing utensil and a fruit and combining them. It's an unexplored genre.
What is your spirit fruit?
My spirit fruit,
Yeah.
I would like to think I really do love apples, but I want it to be a pomegranate because those are so classy. But I really, really enjoy apples. I like how many different kinds of apples. Like pomegranate, there probably is many kinds of pomegranates, but you don't really hear about them. Maybe there aren't. It's kind of just a standard pomegranate. How many apples are there? Pull that up. Can someone pull up how many apples there are?
We don't have the budget,
Oh,
so
you don't have an Apple research assistant?
no.
What kind of show is this?
Well, speaking of different fruits, perhaps the creative ones. You've taken part in a couple of different projects over the years, like musically. It's like, mainly RomCom Victims, but you've also collaborated with Jacob King in the new Dionysians.
Yeah.
Which I actually thought was Eyes and Flies for the longest time, and I don't know
Really?
why.
I wonder, yeah, because I know he does stuff with Eyes and Flies.
He does.
I think he's like on an Eyes and Flies, or there's like a collaborative track, and then also I think he has like a single or something with them outside of that.
How did those projects kind of come up for you? Because I know, like, RomCom Victims, that's been a thing since, like, 2024?
Probably. Yeah, or maybe even 23.
Yeah.
It's been a little while, but not terribly long at the same time.
Yeah.
It's a cute connection.
Yeah.
The band that I was in when I was like 16 was called Not For Nothing. And Joey, who played drums in the band, ended up playing drums in this band, which was beautiful. But we played with Nate, who was the guitarist in RomCom Victims. His band before that was called Halo Nelly. I think it was his first band. But we played a bunch of shows with them. I didn't even know until after the fact that we played with them for their first show. And, back then I think they were like my age, maybe younger, maybe like 21. But yeah, they were like we were like sister bands. They were like the cool, older band that we loved. And then the years go by, both bands fizzle into nothingness. And then Nate asks if I want to play bass I think I saw him at he plays in Velvet Bethany also. He plays bass in Velvet Bethany, and I saw them at a house show, which was the first time I'd seen him in forever. And I think that kind of got his gears going, and he said I think they at that point, RomCom Victims existed. I don't think they had played any shows yet. They recorded one single, which was Lizzie McGuire. And then something happened with the bassist. I don't even know what his name was or what happened to him, which maybe wasn't a good sign going in. They might have done something horrible to him, and I was next. So far, no red flags. 0 red flags. Nothing horrible has happened to me, and it's just been all good things and smiles, and I love to play with them. And what was great is that Joey ended up being in that band too. Initially, it was a different drummer, and he could not play for some reason. He had to take a little break from music, so we called in Joey. So it was basically like Halo Nelly and Not for Nothing combined into a beautiful, maybe not supergroup, but a new thing. Supergroup would be like if both the full bands combined into one giant band. Yes, but I love RomCom Victims. I love Nate and Bella and Joey. Specifically, those are the members of the band. Oh, yes.
That
indeed.
gaggle.
That gaggle of fools. Yes, how I love them. How I love them daily. Was there another part to that question?
Oh yeah, the new Dionysians.
The new Dionysians was another case of Jake King had a batch of songs that I think maybe he was just stuck on, like they just sounded not finished or something to him. Which even when he had showed them to me initially, I was like, these are great. These sound finished to me. But I understand, like, it is very motivating to have. I feel that in RomCom Victims a lot, to have people there to kind of motivate you and like bring new things to it. And I don't even think he asked me to learn them for like a specific show or anything. I think it was just like, do you want to hang out and play these songs? And then we ended up booking a good bit of shows together. We tried to record some of it, which it didn't pan out. We had like the the stupidest recording setup where it was like, I can't even recall it or fathom it, but it was like multiple 4-track tape machines run into multiple mixers and then all run into like Logic Pro. It was like kind of, it ended up sounding not awesome, but those do exist somewhere. And he has recorded, I think, at least 2 of our live shows on just like a 4-track, and they're on the Internet Archive. Really? If anyone ever wants to hear those shows, yeah. They're there.
Yeah, because I remember we did that one at Mohawk, and I walked up to the stage, and there's just like a 4-track sitting on the ground. I'm like, the fuck are you doing with that thing?
I know, and it was just like a 4-track, and then like an SM58 just like pointed at the stage or something.
Right.
They both, there's one from Mohawk, and then there's one from like an Amy's Place show, and they sound pretty good for like, for single mic tape. It's demo mode for sure. Yeah, but we have not played those songs or like played a show in like probably close to a year now. But I love that project, and I love everything that Jake's been doing since then, and always, obviously. I think he is. I don't want to reveal anything, but he's working on some like more rock and roll type, loud TTTT-esque songs.
He did say that when we.
Yeah. Okay. So yes.
It has been
not revealing it, but I might be playing with him on those songs. I don't know if that's that won't be new Dionysians. That will probably just be solo Jake mode. But I would love to play with that guy, always.
Well, you were on the new record.
I was on one song. I was on Queen Guillotine, which it's so funny that being like, well, I think that was also the first time like he had pressed anything to vinyl, but it was certainly my first time. Because until May 15th, I do not have any releases out other than like the RomCom Victims stuff, which is like more collaborative. But it's funny that is my first like debut on a vinyl record, and it was a song that like I think he showed it to me like the day before, or it might even been like when we were about to record it. So like my take on that song, it's like I ended up like, because we played that song a bunch after that was recorded, and I liked the way I ended up playing it live like way better than the recording. But yeah, no, it's very cute. I am it's uncredited too, so it's like I like knowing in my heart that I'm there.
Right.
Yeah. It would be like if either of us ever blow up, act like we don't know nobody. That'd be like a crazy bit of trivia. That's what the real like record collectors are gonna be like. You know, you would never know it, but Paul McCartney eats cucumbers on this Beach Boys song. It'll be like that, but it'll just be
Vegetables?
yes. That's actually Paul McCartney eating those cucumbers and other various crunchy vegetables. It'll be like that, but it's just it's not as cool because it's just a bass guitar, which is already in music usually. Depending on what kind of music you like. Maybe you don't like stuff with bass guitars. That's okay.
I guess I want to introduce myself again, right?
Hey, that camera. This is Radio Calisthenics. This song is called Something Like a Plea.
There's no point in wit when your sides are split. So leave it up to a chance, like an elegy, an elevator pitch, a notch in the bell of a snazzy pair of slacks, but it's not holding them up too well. Is it chafing like hell? So see the play. Tell me how it's gonna be that way. If we can make a brand new start, then we might as well just watch it fall apart. Falling apart. So you scale the wall that the lions built, and climbing up on the side of a monument to all the milk that's spilled. I've heard it before, how the people in this town never go out at night anymore. It's too much of a chore. So see the play. Tell me how it ended up that way. If we can make a brand new start, then we might
you were able to make a whole album's worth, and I mean the project's only been going for like a year now.
Yeah.
I mean, where did these songs kind of come from for you? I mean, I definitely hear like a city pop influence on like some of the tracks, but like where, from your words, not mine.
Yeah. Wow, that's an abstract, like, man, where's it all come from, man? No, because there's definitely, I'm trying to think, I wrote the like single, soon to be single off of this album, which is the first song that played first. And I think at the time I was really into, I don't know if it comes through at all, but I was really into Jack Stauber, and I really wanted to do like something that is lo-fi but still nice sounding. I guess he would be lo-fi, because I know there's also like mid-fi, which is like a lot of bedroom pop stuff, is like where it's not super high quality but still not horrible. I think for that song too, I was specifically thinking about, I noticed that there's a Beach Boys song that sounds just like Be My Baby. They both have like almost the same melody. Oh, Don't Worry Baby. They both are like almost the same song, and I think I wanted to try and write a song that like has that same kind of melody.
Oh yeah.
But also is like synth pop. So maybe it's like the new version of that kind of song. But also not, because it's very 80s. So I don't know. Bring it back. Be my baby. Be my only baby. But the other songs, I don't think if there's anything else that was, I mean, there's definitely a lot of Ginger Root influence. I just love that idea of, he definitely does that like lost media type thing almost, like everything is in its own world. It's like very cohesively in like the same time period, and like there's like the fake TV studio, and there's like a whole narrative to it. I'm a huge fan, obviously. But ultimately I would love to, and I feel like I wouldn't have even done this project if this is the only project I wanted to do, because then that would just be like Ginger Root, and then I don't know. So this is like, I would like this to be like the first of many projects, because I feel like when I write songs, I don't I feel like I don't have like a style. Like I feel like I like to write for a style. So like this will be like a new wave song, and this will be like a funk song. So I was writing all these different kinds of songs, and then I think at last, like some of them started sounding like they could belong to the same thing. I would definitely, not to say that I wouldn't make more things under this name, but I would like it to be one of many sort of things.
Are you like inspired by other people who have like sort of done the same sort of thing, where like they'll just have like a long list of projects? Like I'm trying to think.
Definitely locally, like John Toohill, for sure, who is Science Man.
Oh yes.
Because he has like ridiculous amount of projects. But he's not the only one, for sure. Well, I love who you just had on, Jake Smolinski, has rabies, which is like what's the word, like egg punk. Yeah, I love that. I love like the idea that you like one person could be like a band, and I feel like that plays into like that. I don't know if lost media is the right term, but I like that idea of fabricating a band almost, or like a project or something, making something that's not real. Just like, dude, just do it. Because I don't know if I would ever release anything under my own name. I feel like it'd be more fun to keep doing projects. I don't know. I'm sure you can relate.
Well, I think for me, like, I think my name, like, I say my name and then it just sounds like visceral. Like, I'm like, oh. Like, I'd much rather, like, find a random combination of words.
Yeah, no, I totally get that. Yeah. Well, and it's a lot of pressure, because you want, if you're doing it under your name, you want it to be representative of what you think is, like, this is my soul.
Right.
This is, like, truly what something that I would make sounds like. And I think if you do it under a character or a project name or something, I feel like you can lose that.
I mean,
good.
that being said, like with the character stuff, I mean, you know, you're as you said, you're not playing under your own name, and I mean, all of the shows that I've seen you at, you have your signature suit.
Yes.
Where does that kind of come into play? Where does that come from?
I guess I didn't think about this when I just went to like a Salvation Army and just wanted to see what like the most gaudy thing that they had was, ideally oversized, which it is, which I didn't wear today because it's very hot in here. And I feel like these are like, at least one of the songs is like a different version. So maybe this is like the alternative look for today, you know?
But we are an alternative station.
It's true. But I got many times afterwards at those shows, people would be like, "Oh, David Byrne, huh?" And I didn't even think about that. It's less oversized than his suit.
Yeah.
But I have no doubt that it was like an unconscious influence. I just love like I would love to be part of more projects that involve like performance beyond just music. Like I would love to do crazy makeup and stuff, and I love way different genre, but I love Bite Mark, local band who their lead singer who I'm friends with does crazy makeup every time and like is a really crazy performer. And
Shout out Pink Thing
on the Dale, Wisconsin show. So more stuff like that, just getting weirder. Not to say that wearing a suit is the craziest thing you do, but it's a very easy way to make the visual side of a performance a little more interesting, I think.
I mean, kind of speaking of visuals, I mean, there was that one poster that you made for that show you did with the celebrity sighting, and you kind of had that old like imagery of the people like doing like with like the yoga clothes and shit.
Yeah, that
like,
I want that to be a huge part of the visual aspect for this.
Yeah.
Because the name is from like my brother showed me a couple of years ago, I think. Maybe it was about a year ago. He said that every morning he would wake up and he would do I forget the way it's pronounced. Raggio Taisho, I think, which is like, I think like since the 1940s or something, Japan has done a daily morning radio show where it's kind of like stretches to get you ready for the day. And I love that idea of like an exercise being transmitted to an entire country. And I want and I think that was after I had already started writing these songs and I was trying to like get into that like 80s aesthetic thing. And I love that idea so much. So that's like, I want to take a lot from like 80s workout video imagery and stuff like that. Yay. Because because I don't know if there's any like city pop stuff that takes from, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's like certain album covers where like the artist is in, you know, sweatbands and stuff. But
sounds like something like Takanaka would do.
Yeah. Oh no, there's the one where he's like running. Yeah, for sure. That's a good point. But I feel like those were two things that are so unique to like the 1980s was like fitness craze. And even like, yeah, the way that like the fitness craze had like a visual aesthetic to it.
Right.
And all the different kinds of musics that were happening. Musics, plural. The plural form of music is musics.
I'm going to do a cover by Ronnie Daddario, who is the Lemon Twigs' dad, and the song is called Nice Meeting You Again.
Meaning for the first time, held me in a spell, bound to last a moment's past I never could forget. That was long ago, and yet it's not been
Is living with an artist like Silas, is that like helpful for you, like in your artistic endeavors?
Yes, I feel like we had thought when I moved in there that we were going to be like true roomies. Turns out we ended up living on different. I live in the second floor, they live on the first floor, so we don't run into each other as often as I'd like to. But I feel like usually when we meet and hang out, we are making something, which is cool. Which is another reason why I want the basement to be going, because it could be a fun collaborative space for people to come hang out. Even those who do not live in the house, we could all get together and make cool things together. Yeah, but Silas was like a huge help with putting this music video together. Even in just terms of like having great equipment, having taste in great equipment and knowing how to use it. Because like I would have to spend so much money and do so much research, and yeah, it's nice to like trust someone with a kind of already understanding what you want to go for. Cause the stuff that they already make is like so adjacent to what I would want the visual, aspect of this project to look like. So that is indispensable. Silas is very good at what they do. And I think tonight they're doing visuals at the Bika garage for DJ Lucas. I don't know anything about DJ Lucas. I know he's like a SoundCloud rapper, I think. But
I like watching the stuff they all make together. There was that the vampire video.
yeah, I love I'm trying to think if we're doing anything else like that. They always, for that one and then one or two other things that we didn't come out with yet, they'll just like send me like a voice memo or something, or it's like I had this idea for a bit, and then like at least with the vampire court one, I literally sent back a voice memo of like, this would be a funny idea. Yeah. And then they sent me back like an hour later like a fully edited like audio track of like just using the like voice memo idea.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, okay, well, we're gonna make this. And then like for the visuals, like I like hurriedly like sketched out all the like little paper puppets, and then an hour later like met them in the basement and we just like shot it in one night. Yeah, but to have because they already have so much gear, like, you know, green screens and nice cameras and stuff. And I think when we did that, it was all set up and ready to go. So it'd be really fun to have something like that, not only just for us, but if people wanted to not pay for a green screen and old cameras and needed them for a project, to come on through and just do it. And we could even help even. It'd be fun.
I wanted to talk specifically about your art though too, because now that we're like on that subject,
I love art.
Yes,
I love a doodle.
But all your characters, they're all. The thing I notice about them is they're very like wrinkly, and they're very like awkward. Like we're
just like me.
But like, why those traits, and like what entices that to you?
My general rule of thumb is if I'm drawing something and I'm not actively giggling while I'm drawing it, then what's the damn point?
Yeah,
I think they all look like that because it's just funny. It's just the most, and it's also just fun to draw. You know, if you're drawing like a face, it's a lot more fun to do a face like crazy recessed with like a bunch of, I don't know, little wrinklies and crazy expression than like a circle with 2 dots for eyes and a little smiley. That's an interesting question though.
Well, I mean, I know it's like a big part in your life. I mean, you've done like presentations at like comic like events, right?
Yeah, I've done 2 readings at Gutter Pop Comics. I think they were both for the same comic. But the second one I included some little like some shorter ones I've done, but I have 2 that are printed. One is fiction and one is nonfiction. The fiction is just like a fun one about someone who is in a grocery store and gets sucked into a dimension made of tomatoes. And then the other one is a nonfiction one about the Nestle bottling plant on the Six Nations Reserve in Ontario. So I was able to do 2 readings there with really talented, awesome comics artists. So it was really nice to be in cahoots with them side by side. I got to meet like a comics artist I really respected, Caitlin Cass, she does a lot of nonfiction comics about like women's suffrage and stuff. She has a really good book called Women's Work. And I got to get my copy signed by her. So that was really awesome. Yeah. And this is something that me and Silas have been talking about for a long time, but I love the way those are set up, like comics presentations, because it's like, at least the ones that I did at Gutter Pop were structured like a music show. Like it would be like a couple small local artists doing like short little presentations where they just read their comic. And then it would be like the headliner was like a more respected comics artist.
Yeah.
But me and Silas, we would love to do something like that. Maybe not even just for comics, but for like anything visual, because who's to say if that's a structure that works for like a live event, then why it doesn't have to just be music.
That's true.
It could be animation. It could be short films. I mean, I know like this is definitely not an original idea. There are short film festivals,
Right.
but I like that idea. I feel like those are usually longer and it's all similar lengths and stuff. It'd be fun to just have a bunch of people make something really short.
Yeah.
Or even that same thing, but all under a theme. Like it's all made for the event would be really cool, rather than just like, this is this thing I made on my own. It's like, this is this thing I made for this event, and you can maybe not only see it here, but you can see it for the first time here or something. It really like opens up conversations between people that like to make things too.
This is an unplugged version of the song is called In Your Eyes. And this has been Radio Calisthenics on the Dale, Wisconsin sessions.
Time when you were sure what you want to never win. It's a game we choose to play, and it never seems to go your way. Oh, it's just another lonesome night to end a lonesome day. Well, it's time enough to contemplate that long lonesome gaze in your chance to tell you how I really feel. In the moments that it manifests, I swear that it was real. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes. Forgot the chance to tell you how I really feel. In the moments that it manifests, I swear that it was real. In your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes, in your eyes.
I mean, from the music, from the art, I guess from the overall like world of Lex Squire, like what do you want people to get from it, if anything?
Oh goodness. I would love to do as many different kinds of things as possible. I almost don't want people to get anything from it. The impression I want people to get is that, I don't know, because I'm not even thinking about it in that way, about like what impression I'm leaving on other people. Like I kind of want to just show myself that I could do as many different things as possible, because I honestly, like, I guess in terms of self-image too, I see myself as more of a visual artist, and then I see music as like a side thing, which I don't know if that's crazy to say, because I do feel like, at least at like this point in my life, I do feel like I put a lot more time and effort into music than visual art. Sometimes I feel like on like a day by day thing, there are plenty of days where I like work all day on like a visual thing and like don't think about music. Well, I feel like I'm always thinking about music, but I don't work on music or anything.
I mean, I get that though, but I mean, I feel like it's very like reflective of the conversation we've had so far.
Yeah.
We kind of.
That I don't care about music.
No. Like,
No, I do. I obviously care greatly about music, but yeah, I would like it to be like one of many things that I can do. I love to find new ways to do it. I feel like there are plenty of even just like bare bones basic art type things that I have no experience in, and I'd like to at least have some.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how to paint. I don't really do painting ever. I don't do sculpting. There's so many different things you can do. Those are just two examples.
This is true. The two of many.
Two of many.
But I mean, I guess with like the record specifically, kind of, like focusing in, like what is there anything you want to say to the people who are hearing Radio Calisthenics for the first time? Is there anything you want to tell them?
Ooh.
Or is there like what do you want people to get from your music specifically?
Oh my gosh. Well, keeping true to the ethos of the project, I'd say get up, do some stretches, stay limber, keep your mind and body and spirit in sync with itself and as limber as possible, and lest we forget the ears. Keep them limber also. I'm trying to think if there's any. There are a couple songs, or even if it's just like a line in a song, that are very like environmentalist. Like there's a song about there's a song called "Let It Burn," which is like from the perspective of someone with a lot of money and a lot of power and does not care about people or things or the world they live in, and there's like little bits and pieces in other songs that are like kind of that same sort of message. I'm very interested in, I guess in like, maybe this is answering your previous question, but I'm very interested in education through art. I would love to be able to, I guess that goes along with like the nonfiction comic type thing. But that's just my favorite kind of thing is art that can be enjoyed as art, but is also helps you learn a thing or two. I'm trying to think of an example.
Well, I mean,
Sesame Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, I kind of just want to do a Sesame Street type thing.
Yeah, because I didn't even really. That definitely makes sense. Because I mean, talking with you a little bit, I know you have like a background in like, I guess would environmental science be the right word?
Yeah, my degree wasn't science necessarily. It was sustainability, environmental sustainability.
Okay.
So it's more like the arts, like humanities side of it.
Sure.
So like for my day job, I work with the county, and environment and planning. And it's a lot of like doing outreach and talking to people, and I'm trying to work in as much as I can creative stuff to hopefully make all my dreams and the dreams of others come true. If your dream is learning about the world and protecting it through art and media, which maybe you don't even know you need it. Maybe you do. I would certainly love to provide it. Either way.
Well, before we wrap up this interview, would you like to provide any promotions of any sort? Is there anything you want to say to the people before we end? Do you have any last words?
Well, I know it's nothing new, but May 15th, the album is coming out. It just has to be mastered by Sycamore Sounds. There's going to be an awesome music video and an awesome house show, and you should absolutely come. And even if you don't come, you can listen to it on bandcamp.com. And it'll be great. It'll be so great. And I hope you enjoy it. This was just a mere taste. There are more songs. Some that I have not even performed live yet. There will be one thing I know about this album is there will be songs. You heard it here first.
Well, thank you for coming on the Dale, Wisconsin sessions.
Thank you for having me, Dale, Wisconsin's intern.
Okay.
Whose name I don't know yet.
I'm Sal. And this has been the
Nice to meet you, Sal.
This has been the interview, and I'm gonna go home now.
Can I come? Oh, it's really cool. I'm gonna get that
Out of all the four Beatles, which one's